We are nothing sacred. We are nothing sacred. We are nothing sacred.
With Maxwell Silverhammer.
We are nothing sacred. With cruise control. We are nothing sacred. Oh, man. What's going on, everybody? I'm Maxwell Silverhammer. This is Nothing Sacred. I am flying alone, and I do mean alone. Here's the deal. We were supposed to have an interview tonight. I'm not going to say who, but dude didn't come on, man. And I called him. His voicemail's not set up. I texted him an hour before. I ain't heard shit. So here we are. Here I am. And I'm like, man, I got to do something here. You know, I mean, yeah. Honestly, this is kind of why we've sort of, let me just check something here real quick. No, don't tell me that. Hold on. All right. I'm just paranoid because I'm afraid, dude might jump in and then hear me talking shit. I'm not, look, and, that's not going to change how I view his music or anything or whatever. But honestly, this is kind of why we've sort of backed off on the whole rap thing. You know what I mean? Like why we're not really doing anything with rappers anymore. I mean, not saying we will never interview any rappers anymore. They're not like barred from the show or something, but man, dude, this is the kind of shit we got to deal with. I mean, I've never seen this. It's only, well, and I don't know if it's just rappers, because I've had rock groups do the same shit. But man, it's a musician thing, I think. I think it's just like whenever, and but I was going, he even confirmed yesterday with me. Oh, yeah, man, we're good. And all right, cool, man. We're going to do this. And here I am with my dick in my hand. And yeah, this is interesting. So, and it's funny too, because I know like these really hungry dudes, like I was talking about last week, that hit me up all the time, dude, they'd be chomping at the bit. I mean, I remember one time we had I think it was some group or something. This is back in the shit that irks me days. And the guy called in like before my show. There was another show going on at the time. And he's like, yeah, I'm just calling about the interview. And he's like, dude, it's not till 7, man. You can't just be calling in. We got another show going, So this dude was there, the Hungry Cats. I'm like, okay, you're there. But now some of these other guys, man, dude, I don't know. I'm getting too old. I can't deal with that kind of shit anymore, man. There was one time, where I didn't mind it and I would play the game or whatever. But now it's like, I'm just like, man, dude, this is not cool. Like what if it was, I mean, I don't know. What if I was like an XM radio dude or something, or, one of these big iHeartRadio guys, then would I be getting that same thing? But it's like, damn, dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on. So, and then just now I called, man. I think I told you, and I got the voicemail and it said it hadn't been set up. So, yeah, man, here I am with my dick in my hand. This is what happens. This is what I always wind up dealing with, man. This is the back end, as it were, of doing podcasts, and I got to tell you, man, like a lot of the cops we interviewed, a lot of the authors, those dudes were like spot on, man. They were there. They were solid. So that's why we kind of like doing them, man, because they really, they understand, integrity, man. And when you say you're going to do something and you do it, you don't just, oh, well, hey, man, yeah, dude, we're going to do this. And then all of a sudden, night of, fucking Frosted Flakes, mini wheats. So, yeah, dude, this is one of those things that just kind of irks me, man. This for real, this type of shit kind of fires me up. And Cruise Control's not even along with me tonight, because that was the thing. He had something he was going to do. And he said, but I'll mix it for you. I'll do the thing. And I'm like, okay, great, man. Sounds good. So yeah, man, here I am. I'm a solo act tonight, man. This is it, but this is what you got to do. I mean, thank God it's a pre-record. I just decided to start recording. I was like, fuck it, man. I'm just going to start recording. But normally, like when I was doing live shows, that's what really used to piss me off. Like this isn't that bad because although this is like 3 strikes you're out the ballpark kind of shit, like, damn, this is your 3rd strike, homie, not first, not second, but 3rd, going, gone, you're out of there. So yeah, dude, I think that's the story there, man. I mean, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, So now you fooled me thrice. And I'm just kind of like, this is, but this is the kind of shit we got to deal with, man, where people, they won't. And like I said, it's mainly been with rappers and shit. I don't know what the deal is. What that whole situation is, man. Why they, and like I said, I keep looking at okay, good. It's not showing anyone jumping in here. So I just wanted to make sure, like I said, I'm just a little paranoid, but yeah, no, I mean, this is the kind of shit that we got to deal with, man, doing this stuff. And like I said, this isn't that bad because it's pre-recorded, so somebody doesn't show up, it's not a big deal, not a horrible thing. But when, it's a live show and you promote the fact someone's coming on and then they don't, and then you look like a complete fucking idiot, not to just your fans, but their fans too, because their fans are the ones tuning in to listen to the guy. And then he doesn't come on and doesn't answer the phone. And you're just like, oh my God, man, this is just, oh, fucking Christ. Okay, that's another goddamn thing. All right, here, fucking, I'm gonna just, golden retriever, old lady, what do you want? Okay, this is a friend of mine. Okay, but she's been blowing me up like damn near every day about stupid shit. Like, are you just lonely? And this is the problem too. People will self-isolate for some fucked up reason. Like they just, and of course she's going to wind up leaving some dumbass message. And it's their fault that they're isolating themselves, but yet they would get all lonely-ified and expect everybody else to pick up the slack and entertain them. Like, here, entertain me. I'm bored. Talk to me. Oh, motherfucker. I swear to God, I think I could make a lot of money making up a service called Dr. Dimples. When what they do is they call old people and just talk to them on the phone for a couple hours a day for a nominal fee. And I think, man, if I ever just come into a shitload of money, that might be what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to create this fucking service that calls old people, lonely ass old people that choose to isolate because they're scared of COVID, and man, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck, why she keeps, like, every day, man, since like last week, she was hitting me. She didn't call. She called me Monday. I didn't call her back. She called me again Tuesday. And I'm like, fuck, so then I'm like, I got to call her. So I called her, and we were talking. I don't know what the hell she wants. I really don't. I think there's a certain point with old people where they shouldn't be allowed to have a phone. You give them a life alert bracelet and just be like, okay, here you go. You can call for an emergency if something happens. But as far as the telephone, no, you're just a fucking nuisance. You're just bothering the shit out of people. But anyway, I got way off track here, man. Like I was saying, I'm just sitting here, man. We were supposed to do an interview tonight. I guess it ain't happening. So, and it's the same shit. And not that I'm doing all this stuff, but I make it a point to at least be on time, to at least be there, to send the text message at a specific time. And, we're putting some work in this shit. So, when we're doing this, we take it seriously. We don't play around, man. Cruise Control and I don't fuck around. We're real dudes and we're solid. And, when we say we're going to be there, God damn it, we're there, and that's what we do. We don't play the flake game well, what I'm saying? That's why we're friends, because we're not flaky jakes, man. That's just not us. So yeah, man, this is kind of the shit that goes on. And like I said, it used to fuck me up when I had a live show and we were supposed to have somebody on and they wouldn't come on. So then I'd have to take up the time. I'd have to come up with some other shit to talk about. And usually I was pretty good at doing that, but still it was like, man. And this is just, yeah. Yeah. So I just figured, like I said, I'm like, all right, let's take a lemon and make it lemonade. Let's do a little something. We'll do a little recording. This probably won't be that long, but I just wanted to kind of rant and bitch a little bit. I'm like, dude, this is the third fucking time, bro. And then when the phone just rang just now, until I heard who it was, I thought it might be him. And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's him calling me, calling me back or something. Oh no, it's golden retriever. See, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about, man. I call them NBIs, nobody important. Just basic motherfuckers, and just the people you always hear from, like the same old. Oh, it's only so and so. It's only so and so. Like only that motherfucker again. And after a while, man, it just kind of gets annoying. Like the people you wish you could hear from, you never do. It seems like I have the same. Well, I can't say that because we have done some pretty rocking interviews here in the last, just fucking last year, man. I think we've had some killer. But like I said, that's because we've been interviewing, police and firefighters and first responders and some authors and just really good solid people, man. And they're there when they're supposed to be. They're sharp. There's none of this flaky shit. And this is the problem, man, with with rappers. They just don't. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if it's just a lack of discipline or and it's the whole the man got me down bullshit where the white man be oppressing me. Well, you be oppressing you because you don't show up to shit on time, because you're not on your game, man. And that's not our fault. You're the one who didn't show. Like these motherfuckers, they probably show up late to job interviews. They probably show up late to all kinds of stuff, and then they want to blame it on everybody else. Someone else's fault. It's like, no, man, take a little personal responsibility, dude. I mean, this is why you live in the projects. This is why you're eating government grilled cheese, because you ain't doing shit, and you don't do anything to fix your situation. And then you fuck something up and then you blame it on someone else. So it's like, no, dude, you can't do that, bro. Personal responsibility, man. You gotta take responsibility for your own fuck up. So, and that's the thing that's just bothers the shit out of me, man. I mean, here it is, especially as a blind dude, I try to, as much as I can, I compensate hardcore. I mean, I try to beat the things early. I really, because I don't want to give anybody any more room to talk shit. You know what I mean? And so I do what I have to do to make sure that I'm to something on time, or that I'm giving my best. I mean, hey, it's what, and like we always, like I know this, a lot of motherfuckers are critical. Okay. There's always someone that has to have some criticism, even though you could be doing perfectly well, they always find some shit that you're not doing right. They always look for the hole in your shit. Like, well, you didn't do this, or you didn't say that, or you didn't, So I'm like, look, dude, so I'm always trying to make sure I don't give anybody any ammo against me. I always want to make sure that it's like, hey, I don't, I'm not going to let you give you any leeway to talk shit or to say, man, dude's unprofessional, or dude's not doing this and that. Because like I said, man, people love to pick apart, and they always give you the lowest common denominator. You notice that? Like for me, it's like, all kinds of shit, the expectation's very low, for me. And so that's why I'm like, man, I don't know, let that happen, man. I don't want to let people, get the best of me or whatever, So anyway, I realized this was just kind of a rant type thing, but I, that's what I felt like doing, man. I felt like, I was like, hey, I'm here, fuck it. I'll give you a little bit of content, and we'll just talk a little. I'll talk a little shit, even if it's on my own, So that's what it is, man. I'm Patti LaBelle, I'm on my own. So, but hey, that's the thing there. But yeah, that this is why, man, these are the kind of things like you guys hear us, we do these interviews and you're like, oh man, that's pretty dope, man, how you threw that together and how you know, and yeah, dude, fucking, and then I don't know. I don't know. It's just one of those things where you're just like, I can't believe it. You know, they call it the, what is it? The face palm thing where you just like want to slap yourself in the face, man. Like, fuck, you know? So yeah, that's the deal. I'm here alone, here by myself. And, you know, that's what it was. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's purposeful or if it's just something, but I'm gonna leave it alone at this point, man. With this person, because like I said, man, this is 3 strikes, you're out the ballpark, you know. So ain't shit I can do for you in that case. You know, I tried and I tried, but I can't get no satisfaction, you know. So it is what it is, man. You know, I just hey, I roll with it, and that's that. And dude, you know, I don't even, you know what, I don't even want to waste the energy. You know, I used to, you know, if somebody didn't show, you know, first thing I do is write them a nasty email and talk all kinds of shit and whatever. I don't even have the energy to be doing shit like that anymore. Now I'm just like, all right, dude, well, you done missed out, man. You know, you hit me up, I might, who knows what I'll do. I might give you the blow off. I might, you know, or I might just say, you know, oh, hey, sorry, dude, we got a lot of shit coming up. We're gonna have to reschedule you. We'll call you. You don't call us, you know, kind of thing, you know. And that's how the get down is gonna be, man. I don't know. Wow, I don't know how difficult this is, man. I mean, if you couldn't do it, just shoot me a quick text. Hey, bro, can we change? You know, and that was the other thing that the police officers and things that we were interviewing. You know, there were a few times some of them texted me and said, hey, can we do, you know, I had something come up. Can we move this? You know, and they were very communicative, man. And I was like, okay, fine. Yeah, we'll move you. Great. And then we moved them and they were golden. And then we got them. So that's how it is. But this has been with this particular person, man. I'm like, dude, no, no, you know. And what's fucked up is I have interviewed them before back when I was doing the Shit That Irks Me show. And come to think of it, I think there were a few times where they may have been a little late or whatever, but you know, we finally got them on. But I mean, this is ridiculous, man. I'm just as I get older, I'm getting way worse at holding people's hands and going, okay, now this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna, you know, like, bro, you're a grown fucking man, dude. I can't sit here and fucking babysit you and carry you all the time. You know, you're gonna have to do something else, man. So yeah, that's kind of how this is. So yeah, I believe this is a done deal with this person. And you know, like I said, I'm trying to suck up time here. Let's see, what are we at? All right, we're at 7:24 right now. So yeah, this is like I said, this has been kind of like a little nothing sacred rant for March 9th, 2021. And yeah, man, it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's fucked up. So, and just having I don't know, man. This is why I don't have kids. This is right here is the reason I mean, dude, I have trouble, you know, just getting my own shit together. Okay. And I do fine with that, but you know, having to fucking babysit, especially another adult, man, you know, not even a kid, but a grown ass man, you know, just like sit there and hold their hand and make sure that they do this and make sure that they do. And I'm just like, bro, I'm getting too old for this shit. You know, when I was in my 30s, you know, that was okay. And it was fresh and new and radio was a new thing for me. But now I'm just like, God, man, no, not doing it anymore. So, you know, and listen, I love doing this shit. I'm addicted to getting the interviews. I love the interview process. I love the whole thing. So when it comes together, I'm like, what's his name? Hannibal on A-Team. You know, I love it when a plan comes together. So, you know, when I hook up the interview, we secure it, we're good, we got a date, you know, I do the same thing with everybody. I'll text them an hour prior to, you know, and just say, hey man, don't forget, interview, you know, in an hour, blah, blah, blah. And there we go, you know, and that's how it goes down. But in this case, man, I've never, I mean, I've given this dude 3 tries, man. Like, come on, bro. 3 strikes, you're at the ballpark, man. This is not cool. So yeah. And like I said, I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna go there. But because like I said, it's not something, this isn't the crime of the century, but still, it's a little inconsiderate. I see it as such, because I'm like, okay, dude, here it was. I made it a point to make sure that I was here, to do this with you. And man, you can't even give me the bullshit consideration of, at least if you couldn't make it, sending me a text or a phone call or something saying, hey, bro, something's come up. I believe me, I'd be perfectly understanding. If you tell me, and that's where I am understanding. People get it twisted and think, oh, well, you're just not an understanding person. That's all. You're just a impatient, not understanding. No. I'm very understanding if you tell me what's going on. As soon as you communicate, I'm great. I'm like, okay, I got you. Okay, yes. But when you don't communicate and I don't know shit and I'm stuck with my dick in my hand, well, then I'm a little pissed off. And so, yeah, that's kind of what's happened here tonight. I'm just like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. This dude's done. And yeah, I'm just going to chalk this up to stupid bullshit, and man, I'm finished with this shit, man. And like I said, this is why we've kind of given up. I mean, like I said, it's not like we're never going to interview rappers again, and we're not going to do, but we just haven't done as many because, well, the flakiness. Like I said, I'm a grown man, and you know what? Some of this might have to do, and I'm sorry, this is going to sound really bad, but a lot of these dudes have single moms that raised them. Dads were nowhere in the picture. So if daddy ain't around, maybe these dudes just don't have everything's emotionally driven. Like, right now, what I want to do right now, it's not about, oh, okay, we got to get to this because this has to happen. And we got deadlines and we got, like it's kind of like you're kind of behaving like the bitch that raised you. You know what I'm saying? Where it's emotion driven, and what you want to do now. Well, I know I got this interview, but man, I don't know, this girl, man, she invited me out for sushi. So shit, I'm going to go do that, man. Fuck that dude. I'll just reschedule with him. Fuck him, and so that's what's kind of happening with that. So, yeah, man, but it is what it is. And, this shit happens a lot. And that's why like I've said, man, I just kind of, said, forget it, dude. I'm too old to hold your hand, man. You're too old to have your hand held, because you should be able to, get to things on time. And if you make a commitment, you stay with that commitment, and you don't, whatever the excuse is going to be, it's going to be crazy, I'm sure. Or something came up or something, it's always some major shit that wasn't your fault, And I'm like, okay, bro, personal accountability here. And like I said, all you got to do is commit. This is not rocket science, man. This isn't like cutting off your left leg. This is very simple stuff, man. You just, you show up when you say you're going to show up, and we do the thing. I mean, hey, bro, the way I look at it, we're doing you a favor. We're promoting you. You know what I'm saying? We thought enough to reach out and say, hey, man, we really dig what you're doing. Would you like to come on our show? And they say, yeah, sure, man, let's do it. And so then you're like, okay, let's do it. And then they flake. So, yep, that's kind of the deal there. So, fuck. But hey, like I said, on to the next. That's what it's going to be. But that's good now, because this gives me the freedom to move and go, look for more possible prospects to interview and folks that we're gonna talk to, and like I said, man, that's just like, you got 3 chances, dude. 3. This wasn't even like a one time, oh man, okay, shit, okay, shit happens, okay, we got it. But when shit happens 3 times in a row, dog, come on, man. you gotta, like take a little accountability here, man. And at this point, this is where we kind of step away and we say, all right, dude, well, we've done this. We've seen this movie with you way too many times. And it's time to, just knock this off, man. This is not what we want to do. So anyway, as you can see, I'm trying to, trying to get enough to maybe make it a show. I guess, like I said, it's not going to be that long, but also I don't know what the shit golden retriever wants. I couldn't imagine it's 7 something on a fucking Tuesday night, like what do you possibly need? So yeah. And of course she can't just shoot me a text message, it's got to be a phone call. They got to talk to you, I'm sorry, man. Certain people, this is why I like the text message, because you can say what you need to say and then you can be done with that person, as opposed to now you're being stuck in a conversation, in a dimple daddy conversation, and it's not that, I don't know. I mean, she's not a huge dimple caker. I know way bigger dimple cakers, but whatever the hell she wants, I don't know. So yeah, man. Yep. Here it was. And I even got home on time and made my dinner. And then I was like, okay, I got time. I'm going to work out. I worked out, got all that done. And now I'm just chilling for the night, and so I was ready. I did this shit on purpose. I mean, I could have hung out a little longer and just fucked off, but I guess, man, it is what it is. So yeah, this has been, little nothing sacred bullshit, and yeah. So anyway, on that note, I think I'm just I'm kind of tapped out here. Just gonna, I don't know, I'm finishing up my laundry and get ready for tomorrow. I got a busy day at work tomorrow, so that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I don't get how somebody does that, man. I don't. I just when I tell somebody I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I don't just flake. So anyway, on that note, hold on for a second. Okay, I'm sorry, I was just moving to the box there. So on that note, bitches, I think I'm gonna get rolling. But hey, this has been the Nothing Sacred Show, flying solo here with Maxwell, ranting about bullshit, and people fucking flaking out. So anyway, on that note, I'm Maxwell Silverhammer, and that's the story there, bitches. Peace the fuck out. Later.
We are nothing sacred. We are nothing sacred. We are nothing sacred. With Maxwell Silverhammer. We are nothing sacred.